In 1976, the United States Supreme Court established the foundation for tribes to operate casinos on Indian land, in a case that had nothing to do with casinos. In Bryan v. Itasca County, a county in Minnesota assessed a personal property tax on Russell Bryan, a reservation Indian. Ultimately, the Supreme Court held that the county couldn't assess personal property taxes on reservation Indians. Most importantly, the court held that Public Law 280 only transferred criminal jurisdiction and civil adjudicatory jurisdiction to states. Public Law 280 didn't transfer civil regulatory control over Indian reservations to states. The court's holding opened the door that allowed Indian tribes to establish bingo operations and casinos on reservations. In 1979, the Seminole Tribe of Florida opened the first Indian casino where Indian and non-Indian customers could play high-stakes bingo. In the 1980s, the Cabazon and Morongo bands of Mission Indians opened bingo parlors on reservations in California, where non-Indians could play poker and other card games. The state of California claimed that the tribe's casinos violated state regulations and sued to shut down the tribe's casinos. In California v. Cabazon Band of Mission Indians, the United States Supreme Court rejected California's arguments and held that the state's gambling laws were regulatory, not criminal laws, because the laws allowed some gambling in the state, subject to regulation. The court held that California didn't have the authority to regulate bingo or card games on reservations, even if the gaming on the reservation was high-stakes gaming that wasn't allowed under California state law. In 1988, following the court's holding in Cabazon, Congress passed the Indian Gaming Regulatory Act, or IGRA, which established the federal framework that regulates tribal gaming. IGRA created three classes of gaming, or gambling, that have unique regulatory schemes that are primarily overseen by the National Indian Gaming Commission, a federal agency in the Department of the Interior.